3.
Hey guys, it's Dan McDonald and Lou Corona, the Life Regenerator and the Enzyme King. What's going on? We got another video for you today. Thanks for watching the PowerPoint presentation. We had a really good time doing that. We're happy to bring this to you today. We're going to do a couple of recipes today that are more on the side of building. A lot of people believe that the raw foods is only a detoxification diet. Lou and I highly advocate detoxification. But for long-term success on the raw food diet, you need to have some building diets. So today we're going to do some almond milk, just a basic almond milk to help replace dairy milk in cereals and for children as well. And then we're also going to do a gorilla milk, which is for bodybuilders, athletes, or anybody who wants to maintain strength and power, or after the detoxification phase when you get into the building phase. So remember, today's recipes are a little bit more on the building side, and later on hopefully Lou and I can get into some more detoxification stuff. But right now I just wanted to let you know that of course we've got the almonds. This is Lou's beef, right? This is what replaced your beef years ago.
38 years ago.
Stayed nice and hearty ever since. So these almonds, you can get them. Check the link below, but send an email to the almond guy at rawbunch@gmail.com, and you can order a 5-pound bag for $60 shipped to your door. There is international shipping. It costs a little bit more. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Just a little bit more for international shipping, but send an email and work that out with the almond guy. And this is the new crop, so they're nice, fresh, tender, and delicious. Very fresh. Almonds are my favorite nut, of course. They're the most versatile. They're the king of the nut. And potentially, hopefully soon, I'll get you a chance to educate you on why that is. But for today, let me just share these recipes with you. So this will be just plain old almond milk from Lou. If we can get him up here.
Sure.
So what's up, Lou? Go ahead, man,
Okay.
with the almond milk.
First, we're going to make some sprouted almond milk. We've already soaked the almonds for 24 hours. Remember, as we explained to you before, you fill up the almonds about halfway through on the jar, and then fill it up with water to the top. And then the almonds will swell twice the size, so the jar fills up with almonds. And then just soak them for about 24 hours. Change the water about every 8 to 10 hours. And that way, 24 hours later, the enzyme inhibitors are gone, which are toxic to the body. The tannic acid's gone from the skin. They're ready to go. Now you can make milk, you can make yogurt, you can make smoothies, dressings, pâtés, wraps, parfaits, ice cream.
So the enzyme inhibitors are gone, and there's also some astringent properties in the skin that get
it's called tannic
eliminated.
acid. That's gone too. So water gets kind of mucky. So I'm going to put about a cup of almonds in there, and then I'm going to put a.
And this is just plain old almond milk?
I'm just going to make a straight almond milk first, and,
Cool.
then we'll make almond coconut milk. And that's my favorite, almond coconut milk. Just like almond coconut
And this
yogurt.
is good for kids, this is good for anybody who's trying to keep on a little strength, an extra protein boost.
Right.
Anything
Like
else?
I have kids with asthma.
Mm-hmm.
I put them on sprouted almond milk. They love it, and their asthma goes away, and they feel great.
Because the cow's milk.
Well, pasteurized homogenized milk is actually pretty harmful for
Okay.
people, and with asthmatics especially. So they're usually dairy intolerant. So this is something that's alkaline, not acidic, and it's just
Yeah, make
super
sure you
high in.
speak up, Lou.
It's high in minerals and calcium and everything else. I usually don't use a spoon myself. So this is called Nutritional Essentials. It's a protein complex. It's got all 22 amino acids, essential fatty acids. I'm going to put a couple tablespoons in there.
This stuff tastes so good.
It's
And
amazing
it's a raw
stuff.
product. It's raw.
It's raw. It's plant-based.
And why is it raw? Because it's not heated?
Right.
So it's technically a raw food.
In this case, all they did was, they have other components in there, they don't tell you about it, but it's all plant-based, it's all raw. But the main portion of what this is basically a rice bran protein complex. And they also put probiotics in there, other plant sources in there to complete all the amino acids in the product. And it
Rice
tastes phenomenal.
bran protein.
That was one of the components, that's the main component.
Yeah.
And the other components balance out the 22 amino acids plus tocotrienols, tocopherols, which are vitamin E's. So the powerful antioxidants in here, besides the amino acids and the fatty acids and the carbohydrates and the probiotics, it really enhances not only flavor, but enhances the nutritional value of what we're putting in here. So I just put some in there, and then I'm going to put a few dates in there. Well, I don't want that much.
So that it's more nutritionally equivalent to like cow's milk or something. A lot more nutrition in it than just the almonds.
Well, you know that we're the only species that continue drinking cow milk or any kind of animal milk after we've been weaned from our mother, right? We're the only species that does that. So what I'm saying is, if you want to continue drinking animal milk, raw organic goat's milk is the better milk because it's closer to mother's milk, you know, human mother's milk. But you know what's even better than that is almond milk. And wait until you taste the almond coconut milk. That's like off the charts. And talking about rich, creamy, tasty, but full of amino acids, fatty acids, carbohydrates, calcium, and minerals, and the whole. But we're going to make gorilla milk after that.
So if they don't have this, then they can still just do it with the dates, the almonds, and the sea salt. Yeah, and it's really good too.
It's really good.
This is just boosts it up to another level.
It takes it to another level.
And
for
it
sure.
tastes. And
it tastes
so
phenomenal.
Smooth, yeah,
it's really smooth. It tastes phenomenal, but nutritionally wise, it definitely enhances the nutritional value.
So some people don't make it on the long term on the raw food diet because they're not getting enough aminos
Right.
and essential fatty acids.
So we want to make sure we give them a nice big blast of protein, carbohydrates, and fats so that they can continue and manufacture muscle, hair, skin, and bones, and that kind of thing, regenerate the organs in the body. Because people are actually protein deficient, they don't even know it. They're eating all this protein, but the question is, are they actually digesting it and metabolizing it and utilizing it and properly eliminating it? No.
They learned that from the PowerPoint that we went into. If you haven't seen the PowerPoint presentation, there'll be a link down below. Creating Radiant Health and Beauty Naturally. It was an 1.5-hour PowerPoint presentation we did on those types of subjects. So
I put some purified alkaline structured water from the Kagan machine. Now, if I don't have that, I'd like to use geothermal water, but I use Kagan if we don't have geothermal water.
Or just so Kagan or geothermal, if you don't have that, just the best water you can get your hands on.
Yeah.
Hopefully some type of purified water.
I'm just going to run it through the big strainer first, get the big stuff out.
So I'll reiterate real quick because I like to make it real simple for everyone. A cup of soaked almonds, a dash of sea salt, 4 or 5 dates, and to take it over the top, a couple of tablespoons of nutrition essentials. This is going to be vanilla. So this right here, the nutrition essentials, is going to make the kids go, hey, yeah, Mom, I'll drink that again.
And it's natural vanilla.
So, and then, so I was going to say 1 cup of almonds, dash of Himalaya sea salt, 4 or 5 dates, and what was that, about 4 cups of water?
Yeah.
And then there you go, pretty simple, right?
I did 3 cups of water.
And definitely better over some fruit. You could make a muesli, cut up some apples, raisins, and toss that over the top of some fruit.
Do you have nut bags on your side or not?
I think that, I don't know if we have nut bags. We should though. If Krista will put some on there, I bet though. Now that you mentioned it, it's a good idea to get a nut bag. These are great for a lot of different reasons. You can take juice, take all your veggies and fruits, add some water, blend them up, and then make juice this way. If you only have a blender and you don't have a juicer, you can make green juice with a nut milk bag. You can also make incredible cheeses. You take the sunflower seeds and make the sunflower milk, and then you leave the seed cheese in the bag with the probiotics already in it, and then about 3 or 4 hours later you have seed cheese that's already pre-digested. And that's the secret to the reason why a lot of people end up going back to animal products when they're trying to be a long-term raw vegan, and they feel a little bit better after a while. But Lou and I have both been, from the universe told that we shall not take the flesh of animals. So that's just our personal thing, and that's what we share with everyone, because there must be a reason why it tells us to do that, since our intention is to be radiantly healthy and to be the most filled with allow the light to come through us, and it must have something to do with that.
And you can link them to my testimony when you interviewed me link them to that, so
Right.
they all
So
understand.
that you understand why we don't eat animals and stuff like that, and what the potential problems.
And remember how I used to be dying 38 years ago, and now I'm 59 because
Yeah.
I've been living this way.
So check out, definitely, again, there'll be a link down below, linking you back to parts 1, 2, 3, and 4 of the introduction to Lou Corona stuff. We're on a mission to get this message out there for the kids, for the adults, for anybody who's sick or suffering. We just believe in the living and the raw food way. In other words, we don't heat up our food. We don't want to destroy the micronutrients in the food. We want it to be bioavailable so that our cells can function optimally. That's what we want to share with the world.
I want to give you just a little taste of it, just almond milk by itself.
Oh, oh man.
Wow. It's
I gotta
amazing.
go, guys. See ya. Man, this is off the hook, off the rack.
Yeah, isn't that something?
It sure is. The key to long-term success on a raw vegan diet, which I hate titles, but you know, that's what works, is making sure you get enough amino acids and fatty acids, you know?
Yeah, we definitely enjoy, fruits and vegetables and herbs, but when it comes to the seeds, we've learned how to soak them, germinate them, culturize them. This is the, this gorilla milk that we're about to make. We're basically going to take this milk that we're making and we're going to mix it with green juice, and we're going to do that in a few seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and do the coconut meat. I'm going to add coconut meat, coconut water to the milk and make almond coconut milk.
Nice.
And while I'm doing that, you make the green juice.
Got
The
it.
green juice has 7 sticks of celery, 1 cucumber, 1 bunch of parsley, 1 bunch of cilantro, and 1 bunch of black kale. I threw a couple apples in there to make it a little bit nicer to drink. That's kind of like for the average person.
The
out there.
advanced version would leave the apples out, right?
Correct.
Okay.
But it goes down very nice and it's phenomenal for you. So we're going to take the milk, the almond coconut milk, and mix it 50-50 with the green juice and the milk together.
Okay.
That's the
I'm
gorilla
going to
milk.
mention one thing real quick. Lou and I both believe in the detoxification process with the fruits and the vegetables, but Lou's got 37 years of experience,
38.
and 38 years now of experience, and he just finds that most people aren't ready to just jump into a real no-fat detox diet.
This
You know
is
what I
young
mean?
coconut meat, by the way, just so you know.
So we make these recipes to make it possible for the people to get off the heavy cooked foods so that they can be satisfied and start moving slowly in the direction of healing and health.
That's right. And this softens it up, makes it so much easier to continue cleaning, building at the same time. And it tastes phenomenal. I'm going to put the coconut water in here.
All of the wisest healers end up, they might have had an intense movement because they were like in emergency trouble, but most of the wisest healers end up just getting everybody to slowly but surely change. So there doesn't have to be a lot of trauma. Go ahead. Okay, I'm going to make some juice. 2 apples. You can tell we get excited, right? This is what the world needs though, huh? A little more energy, a lot more love, healthier body to function in. It's a lot harder to enjoy life when the body's breaking down, you know? And I don't know about Lou, but I've never seen the raw food diet or the raw living food diet not work. So until I see the raw living food diet not work, then I'm going to have to keep on promoting it. I mean, I've never seen anybody not do this and not have some type of improvement in some areas of their life, no matter what degree or level they end up taking it to. And the people that really do what I tell them, what I say, hey man, drink green vegetable juices and eat fruits and lose the weight, they do it. I had a friend who lost 95 pounds in 90 days. I've got hundreds of friends on YouTube and Facebook who are just shedding the pounds like it's nothing. I just watched the thing on obesity last night. Man, we got chronic issues in this society, big time. And we got junky food manufacturers who own everything. They own it all. And so that we're just here to counterbalance that, to speak a higher truth, to get you a chance to lose the weight naturally so you don't have to get cut up, you don't have to get liposuction, you don't have to get your colon cut out, you don't have to get your stomach cut off, you don't have to get your gallbladder and thyroid removed. God put all that stuff there for a reason. Don't cut it out, just clean it out. Can you dig it? I know they can.
What do you taste of this?
Is this the coconut? Oh boy, next level. Oh man.
Isn't that amazing?
Dang, dude. I mean, you could just like live off this right here. Oh, I bet you could live off this gorilla milk for long periods of time and stay very healthy.
Yeah.
Because all these fatty acids and amino acids, these are what the cells need to repair, but they're all so broken down and so easily to absorb. The deficiencies of the amino acids and protein are out the door. Once you start doing this, you'll have your strength and power, and you don't have to go back to animal products. I have nothing against people that eat animal products. I just was told straight up the first day I read that book, dead animals are rotting corpses. I was like, the cow. I was a 200-pound bodybuilder who ate meat all day, every day. 12 eggs for breakfast, pancakes, pounds of butter. I was just in bad shape, dude. My whole outlook on life was in bad shape. And when I read that book, The Essene Gospel of Peace, I was like, wow. I mean, that was like the first time I'd ever experienced like the light of consciousness shifting. And I mean, that book just changed my whole life forever to this very day. I still think about that book every single day, about fasting, and I'm just going for it all the way. For me, it's like, I look at it like when it said, to make a place worthy of the Lord to inhabit. When I think of that, I'm like trying to clear my heart, trying to clear my stomach, trying to clear my mind so that the Lord of this universe can just come into me fully till I disappear into a flash of light. So that's the work that I do. It's not just about the food, it's about every single level. This here is kind of Lou and I's specialty. It's our gift to the world, but that doesn't mean in our personal life we're not constantly working on the heart and the mind as well, and inspiring and, you know, trying to teach other people the same thing, to forgive everyone, you know, because you saw in the last video, in the introduction, when I was at the pool, man, if you don't forgive, it's just going to be really hard to get that life, love, energy flowing to make this kind of thing more practical. So you're hitting the body with this, you're hitting the heart with total forgiveness.
I want you to make sure that you see this. This is black kale. It's very, very rich. It's amazing. It's super high in protein, really high in minerals. It's phenomenal.
We're overloaded. Black kale's got to be one of the most mineral-rich foods.
Oh yeah.
It's just, I mean, if you're mineral deficient, I like to eat kale to keep my teeth strong. I'll just chew on leaves, you know. I'll just eat a whole bunch of leaves in just one sitting, you know.
And I just drink gorilla milk. I love it.
Or you could just drink gorilla milk and just get that stuff sucked right in there, you know, without. That's why these modern tools are so great, because we're all very busy. The stress levels are more than they've ever been. So we just use these tools to help maximize our program, you know, so that we can make the best of this world as it is. Some people have a lot of utopian ideals, and I think that's cool. I'm kind of one of them. But in the sense of helping people, humility is really helpful. And these tools just make it easy. I mean, drinking juice is fun. You know, I've enjoyed myself drinking juice every day for the last 12 or 13 years. I can't remember, but the juicing wakes you up. It kind of wakes up your brain because you finally start feeding your brain real, living, electrical type foods from the planet. It brings you back down. If anything's going to ground you, it's going to be the leafy green herbs. If anything's going to bring you to an ascending type of consciousness, it's going to be the fruits of the tree. So we use a good balance of everything. That's why I love working with Lou Corona, because I'm learning so much. But he's 38 years on raw foods. You don't find that very often. And he's very successful because he's happy, energetic. I mean, 59 years old. I mean, come on. Whatever the guy's doing, I'm going to shut up and listen, okay? I'm very fortunate to be able to be here working with him to bring this stuff to you guys. And so the reason why I think Lou succeeds, I'll let him take over here real quick, is because he's getting enough of the essential fatty acids and amino acids. Of course he went through the detox phase. Watermelon for 45 days, nothing but big bowls of greens like this for a few months, couple months. Just a bowl of greens and water. So he did the detox, but most people aren't as intense as him and I that are just going to go straight into a no-fat detox.
Well, I was determined to get well, remember?
Yeah, so how determined are you? Is it on a scale of 1 to 10? Are you just a 1 who's like, oh, I'll just give up 1 burger a day? Or are you like a 10 who's like, holy crap, man, I'm on the juice, I'm on the fruits, I'm going to soak my nuts and seeds, I'm going to do this and regenerate my life and become what I came here to be, which is my full potential.
Yeah. Well, what I'm about to put together here is to make gorilla milk. So we already made the almond milk or almond coconut milk, however you want. You can do even coconut milk by itself. Like sometimes I make just coconut and water together, whip it up, and I got milk. Right?
Just the coconut meat
and the water together.
And the water, okay, yeah.
I'll put a pinch of Himalayan salt in there, you know, but I'll use that milk with the green juice. But if I have almonds already soaked up, ready to go, I'll make almond coconut milk if I have the coconuts. It just depends what I have on hand. But this time we had access to the almonds and the coconuts together, so we made almond coconut milk. You tasted it, it was off the charts, right? So now we're going to take the green juice, which is super high in chlorophyll, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, phytonutrients, chlorophyll galore. Look at that, it's super green. But if you taste this, it tastes pretty strong, right?
Yeah.
In fact, why don't you take a little taste?
Now you know me, you guys know me, I drink this stuff like every day, but the average person is going to drink this and be like, oh, I'm done with this raw food crap. Well, see, to me that tastes fantastic with the apples in it. Even it would taste fantastic, but your taste buds get used to it, and you learn to relish the bitters, you know?
Here's the thing.
Okay, go ahead, Lou.
But with an average person out there, I mean, I enjoy this myself because the almond coconut milk, remember, with nutritional excuse me, with nutritional essentials in it, it just like completes it. So there's so much more than plenty of all the amino acids, all the 22 amino acids is in here. All the essential fatty acids, carbohydrates that you need is in here. Rich in calcium and minerals, right? But this takes it to another level. So let's go 50% juice, green juice, right? This is so rich.
So this is a little bit more time consuming than a lot of the stuff that I do, but this is so worth it because look, what did it take us? Not even 25 minutes to do this. Now we can just drink on this all day long if we're in this type of phase. Like this would be something that a bodybuilder would drink. You know, drink a quart of this after the workout.
Oh yeah,
that's it.
Absolutely.
You're going to recuperate so fast, you're not even going to be able to believe it because it's going to be instantaneous recuperation.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, this just goes right into every single cell. You'll be able to go right back to the gym the next day. But if you're a meat-eating, bodybuilding, carbohydrate, takes like 3 days to recuperate after squat workout. This is like a 2-hour regeneration.
Wow.
Man,
nice.
Yeah, it sure does. This is life, baby.
Oh yeah.
Are these recipes in your little ebook that we've got? The gorilla milk?
Actually, we're going to add that one to it.
Oh, that's not in there yet.
Yeah, well, I'm coming out with a book in the future.
Yeah.
That little book there is like the book before the book actually comes out in the future. It's going to be like an amazing
Well, let me
book.
plug the book anyways. It's Lou's recipe book. It's got some really cool stuff in there on enzymes and all the principles on how to live a good life. 24 different recipes. Unfortunately, this one's not in there. And it's
They have it now.
Yeah, you have it now. I'm way more like, you know, I can lay it out for them real easy. This was a little bit more Dan and Lou kind of, but you know, I'm sure they'll be able to watch it 2 or 3 times and get it. Thanks for letting me make these longer videos, but I have to bring you this stuff with Lou. I have to bring you this stuff that's coming out of my heart. The world needs it right now. These videos aren't about my ego getting up on stage. All this information is in me. Lou and I can talk on health for hours, and we're going to have to bring you a lot more stuff this spring when we get together to make some more videos because there's just so much more to share. Dude.
Exactly.
So let's wrap it up, Lou, with whatever.
Well, I'm just going to say this. I need to go, so I want to leave you with this. Whoever's listening to this recording, I think you get a sense of our love and our gratitude for this life and appreciation for every moment we get to have to not only live, but to be able to serve and contribute to all those that have ears to hear, eyes to see, and a heart to feel where we're coming from. So embrace these teachings so that you can have a powerful life for yourself. My love goes to each one of you. Our love goes to each one of you.
Amen.
All right.
So thank you very much for subscribing to these videos. And also thank you very much for checking the links below before you ask any questions. And also I wanted to also put Tyler and Doty's number down there again, vitallifefoundation.com. And there'll be a number down there for questions about probiotics, enzymes, and the nutrition essentials. They are highly trained in the enzymes, so they'll be able to answer any questions you have. Also, if you want to get your hands on some of these almonds, these are $60 for a 5-pound bag. Email the almond guy at rawbunch@gmail.com. Thank you very much, my friends. I am so honored to bring you this information. Choose life today. Peace.